Hi friends, I'm Kara. Welcome to The Mother Way. I am so glad you're here. The Mother Way is a framework and a community of women who are committed to building businesses that align and integrate with their motherhood. So many of us were taught how to build businesses in a masculine way. We were taught to hustle, grind. We were sold this big idea of girl boss. And then we became moms and everything changed. Everything got flipped upside down. And so the Mother Way is really a system and a framework and a community of women who are committed to doing it a new way, who are committed to saying motherhood and ambition can coexist and they don't have to take away from each other. They can actually support one another. So in this video, I want to tell you a little bit about me and why I am so passionate about the Mother Way. So in 2013, I moved to Los Angeles and I started a dinner party company. I was single, I had tons of energy, and I built my business through hustle. I hustled so hard. I was at events all the time. I was out at happy hours all the time. I was the queen of productivity. I loved getting stuff done. And it was such a fun season for me to build in this way. In 2019, I met my soulmate, Caleb, and we got married. And then in 2020, I launched my coaching practice. And I combined my love of embodiment work and building businesses. And I helped women build from an embodied place. I helped them build the businesses that they wanted, align with the kind of relationships that they wanted. And I loved my work. I loved coaching. And it gave me so much life to help women get what they want. And then in 2022, I had my daughter. And my whole world got flipped upside down. If you're a mama, you know how this is. It's like your center of gravity changes. It's like everything that mattered to you gets thrown up into the air and rearranged. And this little person, this little beating heart lives outside of your body and your world changes. And what I noticed is all the systems that used to work for me, the hustle and the grind and the productivity, they didn't fit anymore. It was kind of like I was trying to put on clothes and they just didn't fit. They felt awkward and it was really disorienting. I felt in some ways like I was disappearing, like I didn't even know who I was anymore. In 2024, I had my son. And again, I went through another portal and a complete death and rebirth. And I came out on the other side a totally different person. And what I realized is that when we become mothers and when we are in the matrescence journey, we are constantly going through death and rebirth. We are constantly evolving. We are constantly tapping into our intuition in new ways. And so, of course, we have to build our businesses from that energy, from that space, not from the old system, the old hustle mentality that we were sold. So I started dreaming about what it would look like to build something from this Mother Way. And in 2025, I relaunched my coaching practice, and I did it in a way that aligned with my motherhood, that really supported my motherhood, that made me a better mother. I created rhythms and systems that supported the season of motherhood that I was in and that supported the kind of mom that I wanted to be. I built my work around my motherhood instead of feeling like they were competing. And then in 2025, I started dreaming about what it would look like to help women do this, to really build from this energy of the Mother Way, to build from the seat of our motherly power instead of from the old systems and the old ways that we inherited. And in 2025, the end of 25, I launched the Mother Way. And the Mother Way is this. It is a community of women who are saying, I want to build. I have ambition. I have dreams. I have so much desire to birth things in the world. And I don't want it to take away from my motherhood. In fact, I want my motherhood to be the number one informer of how I build in the world. And the Mother Way is just that. It's allowing your motherhood to shape your ambition, allowing your motherhood to define the values that you create around your business, and allowing your motherhood to really influence the very ways that you build the thing that you want to build in the world. So on this channel, you can expect a lot of conversations about building businesses, about ambition guilt, about what it looks like to navigate motherhood, the chaos that is motherhood, while building a business. I know for me, there is so much whiplash in any given day, right? Like I can be at a total high, feel really confident in my work, and then my kids can be having tantrums and I'm thrown into a whiplash. And so on this channel, we're going to be doing a lot of conversations about navigating those spaces in the realm of building businesses. We're also going to talk about what it looks like to take this newness of who you are, this new identity as mother, as wisdom, as grounded, intuitive, wise woman, and use it to build in a more efficient, more systematic, more rhythmic way that supports your life. I've got a community that will start this summer, a membership that will start this summer. I've got a mastermind that's currently running, and I'm going to launch another one in the fall, so stay tuned for that. And more than anything, I want this to be a space where you feel supported as a mama to dream big, to allow your ambition and your motherhood to fuel one another, to support one another, to allow them to make you bigger. And really, I want you to feel freedom to go after the dreams that are within you. So if that resonates with you, make sure you're following along. You can hit the subscribe button. And also, if you are building something, if you're dreaming about something and you have dreams that you're currently working on or currently building, definitely let me know in the comments. I would love to connect with you. All right, I will see you in the next video when we talk more about the Mother Way.